All right, so we got on the phone today a special guest is Luke Rockhold, going to be headlining the UFC Ultimate Fight Night 55 versus Michael Bisping. This is going down live on Fight Pass from Australia. This is happening on Saturday, November 8th, so we're getting ahead of this one just a little bit, which is cool. Looking forward to this fight, though. You guys are two big names in your division, and you guys have created some waves recently with your back and forth. Do you have a genuine dislike for Michael Bisping?
There's no doubt about it. I don't like the guy, and I'm gonna go make him pay for his words. I'm November 7th here, actually, in the United States. It's November 8th in Australia.
Okay.
7th here.
Okay. Thanks for clarifying that.
Yes, just want to put that out there. But they're a day ahead in Australia, so people get them mixed up. I was even tweeting 8th. I gotta switch my.
Are you?
Here.
Wait, are you in Australia right now?
No, I leave today. Actually, I'm out of here tonight, so I'm gonna go hit some pads with my coach. And then get a little jog in, and then get on a long flight to Australia.
Now, is it weird to you to realize that you're traveling to the future?
That's a good way to look at it. Yeah, no, it's gonna be cool. I like it out there in Oz, and I can't wait to speed up the process even more and get to the 7th.
Do you plan on doing any surfing out there? I know you and your brother grew up surfing. In fact, he's a pro surfer, correct?
Yeah. I grew up right in my brother's coattails in the surfing community, and I definitely would like to get to surf out there when I can. After the fight, business first, of course. I'm gonna go do my job, prepare, and but I got a few days. I got like 4 days after the fight in Australia, so it's gonna be fun. Enjoy myself, go get some waves, and just enjoy Sydney a little bit.
Yeah, I actually got to sit down and have a drink with your brother one time. I think it was like soda or tea or something. You were having weigh-ins at San Jose for a Strikeforce event, and we chatted about your training and your growing up and surfing and stuff like that. How much of influence does your brother or the rest of your family have in your fight career?
You know what? I definitely looked up to my brother in the way he carried himself as a professional in the surfing community. He definitely worked harder than most of the guys around. A lot of guys in tankers kind of took their profession for granted and didn't represent their sponsors and conduct themselves the way they should. And my brother always carried himself more professionally than all the rest. And something I definitely looked up to and learned a lot from him and as a professional. So seeing my dad as a professional and him and it's a learning experience. And I'm always just trying to better myself, seeing where they have they had great careers, but I always look to better myself, and seeing where they could have maybe improved and done a little more, and I don't want to live with regrets, and I want to be the best I can be, and so I just try to be, push myself mentally and physically, and don't leave anything any holes.
That's cool.
So moving back towards the fight, I mean, the animosity seems to have fueled from an instance that apparently happened during a sparring session, for those that don't know, where Bisping then said he made an off-the-cuff remark in an interview saying he got the best of you in that sparring session. All that seems to have snowballed since then. He says it was a joke. He says he's apologized. Do you think that it should be just buried here?
This is how it's buried. We fight and let the truth be told. This is he's gonna have a wake up call, and and I can't wait. We did our sparring session. He did run his mouth in defense. When he didn't really need to. He brought up our sparring session out of nowhere. When them asking about Strikeforce guys coming in and me potentially leapfrogging him for a title shot. And he got scared and went on defense, and then brought up the fact that we sparred together. We're going to find out what exactly is the truth and who's the better fighter, and I can't wait to go out there and show.
Well, we got your former Strikeforce champion. You're going up against a guy who's gone on a couple of attempts at a title run here in the UFC, never quite made it past the gatekeeper status. Now, for you, a victory in this fight in 2 Saturdays, do you think that is a title shot up next, or do you think that you have some other people that you have to go through first, like Jacare, for example?
I got some good wins. I got a win over Jacare Souza. I got a win over, Tim Kennedy, who's done well for himself here. And I've got a couple good wins here in the UFC. So, another win over Mike Bisping. As long as I can go out there and perform it, and if I can do it, it separates me, that much more as the number one contender. And who knows? I'll be happy to go out there and prove myself again after if that's what they want. Whether it's Jacare again or Machida or whoever else. So I'm going to go out there and perform in the fight, and I think it's gonna wake a lot of people up, and I think I'm going to separate myself from most of the division. They're going to see a different level of a fighter than most out there right now. I'm more, I believe I'm more deserving, and technically I know I am, and I'm going to go show it.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen, like I said, we've seen what you can do in the ring. We've also seen that you can get a belt. You've had a belt. That's something Bisping has never had. So we're interested to see what happens here with the caliber of fighters that you both are. There's guaranteed to be fireworks. It's going to be one hell of a fight. Again, it's on Fight Pass. In the U.S., it's going down November 7th on Fight Pass. I'm excited because I finally figured out how to get my Fight Pass, my Chromecast to work with my Fight Pass so I can watch from my laptop to my TV now. That's awesome. I highly encourage anybody who wants to watch this on Fight Pass to go pick up a Chromecast because that's the way to do it.
It was frustrating and a little awkward when we were huddling around your laptop.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A little more around your
can't
phone.
Have that, guys. Come on. You need a big screen for this one. Trust me.
Exactly.
The little computer screen ain't going to do this justice.
Exactly.
Go get Apple TV, get your, what is it, Chromecast?
Yeah, Apple TV or Chromecast.
Yeah,
either way. One of those two will work. Yeah. And make sure you broadcast it up to that TV.
Go get it figured out. This is one you have to see on the big screen.
Oh,
and if you haven't got Fight Pass yet, you get a 3-week trial, right?
Yeah.
So this is time to get your sample on and get a taste of Fight Pass, and you're not going to want to turn back after this one.
Yeah, he's a salesman too. Listen to this guy go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. I got 2 more questions for you real quick for Halloween. You going to do anything special? You going to dress up in Australia? Do they even care in Australia that it's Halloween tomorrow?
I'll be traveling most of the day, but I will have my Adidas tracksuit on with my shell toes, and I'll be rocking Run DMC.
Nice.
What else?
Nice. I like that. That's rad. And then also, we talked to you last time about who would win in a fight between a bear and a pterodactyl. I believe you picked the bear. So this time we got a different question for you, Dodge. Go ahead.
All right. So it's, what would you rather fight? Either 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck?
100 duck-sized horses.
Duck-sized horses, so they're like miniature, tiny horses the size of ducks.
Duck-sized horses.
or 1 horse-sized duck.
Shoot, man. I would. I like kicking, so I'd take on 100 duck-sized horses. I'd work my soccer techniques.
You got to.
I've seen Deuce, the ginormous ducks in Hawaii. There's this big, this duck bird thing, this geese, or I don't know what it is. It's like a mutated thing, and it hangs around the golf course at Turtle Bay up in Hawaii on the North Shore. It's pretty funny. That's Deuce, we call him, and all locals know him. Don't mess with Deuce. So the mini horses.
All right, we're staying away from Deuce then. Right on. Hey, thank you so much, Luke Rockhold, local fighter out of California. Best of luck to you when you go up against Michael Bisping on, again, November 7th on Fight Pass. It's a UFC fight night. Make sure you check it out. Get your free trial, like Luke said. And, again, thanks for being on the show, man.
Thank you, guys. Check it out.